guys, Welsknight here, and welcome back to another episode of Hermit Skies. I hope you guys are having an awesome day. I'm having a fantastic day, and I think today we are going to make the Infinity Armor. We should be able to. We have a whole bunch of neutronium all built up here. So let's just grab some of that. Let's just do this right off the bat. What else do I need for these? Infinity Armor. I need Infinity Ingots. I need Infinity Catalyst, Neutronium, all that kind of good stuff. Okay, so grab the Catalysts. And what else goes into these? Crystal Matrix Ingots. Yeah. Okay, so grab some of those. No, not this extra junk. I don't need that. I need this. Okay, there we go. Let's make some Infinity Ingots. We need a total of 69, I believe, for the full set of armor. So we can go here. 32. Okay, so that's 61. Let's go Neutronium. Grab some more of this. Go Infinity Catalyst. I need to make a few more of those guys. Let's just make an emerald, a full thingy worth. So we'll grab some of those, and then the Crystal Matrix Ingots. We'll grab a few more of those. And that should be all of it, I think. There we go. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. Yeah. Good. Okay. So that should be all of it. And then for the actual Infinity Armor, I think we should have all of that as well. We just gotta take the armor off. But we can go the Infinity Helmet. Oh, I need a Crystal Matrix block for that one. That's fine. That'll be easy. I need Crystal Matrix blocks for that one too. We'll make the boots. And then we need to go like so. And I think that's pretty much it, right? Armor, leggings. Yeah. Look at that. We've got all of the Infinity Armor now, and it looks amazing. It's all like technologically glowy and stuff. Also completes a quest down here. We don't need to worry about that one. We can just go claim done, which gave us a Zenith Furnace. Meh. That's fine though. So yeah, that's taken care of. It basically just needed to let my my neutronium collectors, or my neutron collectors, run for a bit longer. How many ingots do we have right now? We have a bit, and then we've got these blocks as well. So we basically have like 2 stack. We got a fair amount. A lot of you suggested that in return for the Epoliatry sword, I should give XB. Oh, wow. I'm really fast. What if I don't want to be this fast? I don't really want to be this fast. Yeah, I'm super speedy now. I don't know if I like that. It becomes you give people motion sickness if you move too quickly. Maybe we'll just get used to it. I don't know. We'll leave the Infinity Armor on for now. But a lot of you suggested that in return for the Epoliatry sword, Epoliatry, however that's pronounced, this sword, I should give XB a lot of neutronium ingots, because apparently he doesn't have like, he beat me to the Infinity Armor, but he doesn't have like the infrastructure that I have, is kind of what I've found out. So I think that's an option. I think what we'll probably do is we will wait until, I'll give it one more day to let all my neutron collectors do their thing, and then maybe we'll just give him like a full chest full of neutronium ingots or something in return for all of the all of the stuff. I think that would be pretty cool. What I want to do now that I've got the Infinity Armor is I would like to set up, let's go outside here. Yeah, this speed is ridiculous. What I want to set up here is I want to set up a really big, vibrant capacitor bank. That's basically going to be like a power battery, I guess you would almost call it, like a giant place to store extra power. Because right now, this reactor is producing a lot of power, but it's certainly not all being used. And what we could do is we could set up a really big capacitor bank down here that will store millions and millions and millions, billions even, of RF per tick, and then we can connect stuff up to that. And the cool thing about the vibrant capacitor banks, if you look at these, by default, they can transfer, it actually doesn't show it here. Let's just make one real quick. Vibrant. And, oh, that's not the recipe we want to use. We want to use this one. Vibrant. Here we go. These things, by the way, these vibrant crystals, these have an EMC value. So we're going to do something real quick. We're going to say, I want to store these. Let's store them right here, I guess. Sure. We'll grab all of these vibrant crystals, because I use them like all the time, and you go through them so quickly. Let's just make a ton of these guys. We'll just make a whole bunch. And then that should last us like, basically forever. So vibrant, yeah, look at that. Lots and lots and lots of these guys. Okay, awesome. So now we need to make octadic capacitors. So let's go and make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of those. And then 4, well, actually I could have halved that, but that's fine. Make an octadic capacitor. These also have an EMC value. So before I flood my system with them, again, let's add a storage drawer for them. Oh boy, come on, you can do it. Yep, there we go. Let's say you are going to go into this one. We need some upgrades here and there so that it doesn't ever overflow, but we'll do that. And then we just need to create some vibrant capacitors. So we'll go vibrant. Oh, wait a minute. Vibrant. Or no, they're not called vibrant. They're called octadic. I totally knew that. How long have I been playing modded Minecraft? The answer is a very long time. Anyway, so now we have our octadic capacitors and tons of them. So what we can do here is if we make a vibrant capacitor bank like so, let's make 2. All right. These things are pretty cool. You can put them down, and it has a max input and output of about 100,000 RF per tick. However, what's cool about them is you can turn them into a multi-block. So here we've connected 2 of them, and now it's twice the amount of RF per tick. So if you make a giant capacitor bank that's just massively huge, with like, I don't know, say 1,000 of these things, your input output would be just absurdly large. And that's what we want to do. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to make these, because these also have an EMC value. And then we'll go vibrant capacitors. And we'll just take all of these as they kind of come in. Like so. We're gonna make a few. And then I think we want to connect those. We should be able to connect these basically directly to the reactor. We may need to science this a little bit. Yeah, I just made like 15 billion reactors. That's awesome. Okay, anyway, so let's go power. Grab some power taps. Let's just get a bunch of these. Because you guys did tell me that there's a limit to how much these can put out. Let's find the center of our reactor. Should be right there. Break that for a minute. And you can put a power tap right here. No? Can you not put a power tap right there? Only reactor casings can be used there. Ah, okay. That's fine. So we'll do it on the back side then, which is probably better anyway. But essentially, let's see, we're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 44, I think, of these power taps should do the trick for us. There we go. And we're just going to do, is that right? Let's go 55. Why not, right? Power tap. Make 11 more. There we go. And basically, this whole thing right here is all going to become power taps. So we'll be going like, all right, you know what? I'm sorry. I know we just made it. I know that this will, excuse me, angel ring, save me. Thank you. Oh, okay. That was close. My angel ring almost, caught me by surprise. It's fine. Temporarily, do I have a chest over here? Yeah, temporarily, I'm taking off the infinity armor. I just moved too quickly with it on. It's too much. Although I think it's just the boots that actually provide the speed boost. Yeah, it's just the boots. Okay, it's throwing off my building, and that's just not going to work for us. Anyway, moving back over here. So we want to go boop, 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 like so. And that will be one row. And then essentially we want to do the same thing with all of this as well. So this is all going to become one massive batch of power taps, essentially. And the reason we're doing that is so that we can have all of these going into this massive, vibrant capacitor bank that we're going to make. There we go. So that's all one giant power tap now, which is lovely. And then we'll go to our actual reactor, which I need a way to get to. Can I just like scoot in here real quick? Yeah, there we go. Activate. Lovely. That should be good. And then we basically just need to set up our massive vibrant capacitor thing. So let's say here, right? We do that. You can see this thing is filling up. Right now it has a maximum input of about 1 million RF per tick, but no power. What do you mean no power? I turned on the reactor, didn't I? Oh, you know what? All the power is probably getting sucked up into the things, I'll bet. Yeah. Tell you what, temporarily, let's kill the insertion to make this thing produce a bit more RF. Still not enough power. Those vibrant capacitor banks are going to be a bit of a power suck, it appears. It should be fine once this fills up all the way. It's just getting drained very quickly. Just give it a minute. Almost done. I mean, 2.7 million RF per tick. Each one of these sides can import 1 million, I believe, or something like that. And this is all essentially one giant power bank. So there we go. Now we're good. But what we can do is we can actually take our unbreakable wand and shift right click like so. And now this thing will just fill up with absurd amounts of power. And we can make this basically as large as we want to make it. So like right now, this thing stores 165 billion RF, you know, which of course is not nearly big enough. Let's see, what are we at for size right now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, that seems good. Let's just, you know, bring it down a bit more. And I think that's as big as we probably need, right? I mean, 416 billion RF storage there. Is that enough? I mean, I've got all these capacitor banks. We might as well use all the ones that we created, right? Why not? Let's make this thing even more absurdly big. Just bring it down. It's a little weird building this way. There we go. Okay, so now we're good. We have a ridiculous number of vibrant capacitor banks. I am going to get rid of this bottom layer just so it's one layer instead. We'll just do something like that. There we go. And that gave us a ton of different capacitor banks that are all different sizes, but that's fine. So what does this thing actually store? 759 billion RF. Yeah, that'll probably be enough, I think. You know, I'm just going out on a limb, but I'm pretty confident that that's going to be enough power storage for our needs. Just if I had to make a guess. Why not, right? You know, go big or go home, as the saying goes. So now we have a way to import and outport power basically at will from that. All these extra vibrant capacitors, they're all just going in the trash. I know, some of you probably just had a conniption from that, but that's okay. It's fine. It's okay, guys. I can make them at will using the EMC, the energy collector thing, not the energy collector, the whatever it's called, the Project E-chest thing. I forget what it's called. Either way, it's all good. So now, I think we are basically set. That thing is going to fill up. I mean, realistically, it should basically be filling up for as quickly as our reactor is generating power. So our reactor is generating like 2.7 million RF per tick. This thing should be filling up at that rate. And it's going to take a really long time for it to fill up. That's just the reality of the situation. But what we should do now is take these dimensional transceivers, right, that were providing power, and instead put them on here. So we will attach them instead to our capacitor bank. And that way, this thing will be getting power, but it'll also be outputting the necessary power to these dimensional transceivers. And that way it's, you know, we still have power throughout our network as we're, you know, slowly filling that thing up. So that's kind of the plan. And what we'll do is, now that I'm done with that little bit, let's crank the insertion back up just so it's not using as much power. Let's put it to 80. That should be fine. How much does that use fuel-wise? I mean, it's going to drop significantly here. It's all going to depend on how low we can get the core heat. At 80% insertion, I seem to remember we were running at like 1.8 millibuckets per tick or something like that at 90% insertion. Here it seems we're using about 5. If we crank that to 90, yeah, then it basically cuts it in half. And we're still generating, 1.3 million RF or something absurd like that. So this will work just fine. This is good. Okay, awesome. Capacitor bank, taken care of. Infinity armor, taken care of. XP's present, in the works, not too shabby. This thing, yeah, we're still throwing in 780 RF or 780,000 RF per tick into that thing. So that's all good. Okay, awesome. I'm very happy. I think the next thing I want to do, and this is something I probably should have done a while ago, but I'm going to do it now, is let's grab some travel anchors from Ender.io. In fact, let's make these pulsating crystals. What actually goes into these? Are these worth EMCing? Pulsating iron nuggets. Probably not worth using EMC for them. Yeah. Let's just make some pulsating crystals. I don't need tons and tons of these travel anchors, honestly. Just a few will do. So let's go here and let's just make... Oh, I'm out of conduit binder? Okay, I'm out of conduit binder. Fair enough. Let's go conduit. Just make me a whole inventory full of this stuff. And we'll just smelt that up in our mechanism furnace like so. Also, that one in my offhand. There we go. So that will get us the conduit binder we need. Now, try this again. Travel anchor. So we'll go here. There we go. Now we have 39, which is a ton. It's more than we're going to need, but that's fine. Because what we'll want to do is we'll probably want to have some extra ones lying around for, when we want to expand the base in the future and all that kind of good stuff. So I think what we'll do, these can be painted to look like just about anything. So if we grab our painting machine and we toss that down right here, grab some of that dark stone right here. We can toss one in here, paint it to look like dark stone. And now we have a travel anchor. And we say, I want the travel anchor right there. Just kidding. That one's the travel anchor, right? And then we can right-click on this and change it to reactor. And if we stand on this and we put, say, another travel anchor over here, you can see it, right? Whenever you're standing on a travel anchor. And that you can use that to basically teleport around your base. And I think that's the way to do it. Although, come to think of it, I'm kind of changing my mind a little bit. As far as painting it to look exactly like Darkstone, I think I want this one to look instead like this Darkstone tile. Because then it'll stand out just a little bit more. There. See? So it doesn't stand out a lot, but it stands out enough that we can find it. And I think that's kind of an important thing. I think that'll be better. Okay, awesome. Let's take our our painting machine with us and figure out where else we want one. We probably want one in here. Probably just like right there is good. And I think we're going to go kind of with that same strategy of like making it similar, but also different enough that you can tell which block is the travel anchor. So let's say maybe grab some basalt, grab a chisel. Maybe we do this texture right here. Yeah, that looks good. Doesn't stand out a lot, which is what I want. I don't want it to stand out a lot. I want it to be, different enough that you'll be able to notice it and be like, oh, this is the travel anchor, right? But far enough away that whatever. So let's say ME system. And you go like so. I really thought that it would show the names. Oh, it shows that name. Oh, this, yeah, this one, got it. Because because I picked it up and swapped it out. So now we can look back. There's our reactor. There's our ME system. And we can put these kind of throughout our whole base wherever we want and be able to teleport around as needed. And I think that'll be really good. So like here, for example, spruce. Maybe we grab this spruce plank texture, which I believe is a little bit different. Yeah, it goes the other way, right? And we say, use one of these. And we'll say we want to put that right here, maybe. And then we say farms and barn, right? And you guys get the idea. So it's like, oh, ME system. Can't actually reach the reactor from this one. They do have a range, which is fine. But this will allow me to get around my base much more easily without having to do the whole, like, I'm going to, go up, and I'm going to go down, and I'm going to go up, and so on and so forth. You guys get the idea. So I'm going to get a couple more of these put around throughout the base. But I think that is going to do it for today's episode, guys, because I am unfortunately out of time for this one. So my friends, if you enjoyed the video, you know what to do. Links in the description below, so check that out as well. Otherwise, my friends, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.